All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. No broads are watching this. Let's get right back into it, folks. You already know King Caleb here. Week 4 NFL Prediccionos. I'm watching the fucking NBA Finals as we speak. Game 1. I got the Lakers in 6, by the way. Anyone who wanted to know my predictions. Lakers are whooping their monkey ass right as we speak. I don't know how I feel about it. I hate the Lakers. Love LeBron. It's kind of it's weird. I still got him in 6. I'm a go with it. After seeing this game, I think Lakers in 5 really, but I think the Heat can come back and make this somewhat competitive. They're not making shots, folks. That's it's as simple as that. But yeah, we got week 4 now. We're moving along in this NFL season. As always, we start with the Thursday night game, Jets Broncos. This might be the single-handedly most boring game anyone will ever watch in their lives. Um, I'm gonna watch it, of course, because football is one of the only things that I even like and enjoy and care about anyway. Sad, pathetic bastard I am, I know. But Denver, their whole team is hurt. It's quite sad. I had them in the playoffs. Really, I had them as a wild card team, but it's not gonna go. I mean, if everyone stays hurt, I don't see where they get a win this year. It could be against the Jets because they're as pitiful and as sad, and the key players opted out. But just because the Jets have Darnold, someone who I'm not even high on, really. I mean, at least they have something competent at QB. Um, these two are the worst fucking teams alive. But yeah, I mean, there's just like nothing redeemable on either side of the ball for these two teams, man. Jerry Judy, I guess you can watch him, but he might be hurt. Gordon, I don't know. Denver could surely win this game, but I'm gonna pick the Jets just for why nots, for shits and for giggles. A equally pathetic game we have here. Jaguars and Cincinnati. I mean, come on, people. At least both of these teams are better offensively than the past game we just were talking about. Just had chili, so be expecting the burps, folks. Oh no, as Bam hurts his wrist, they might get swept, guys. Let's quit right now. Give LeBron his chip, like this was supposed to happen this year, and just let's go on. And let's think about when we'll start the new season up. But yeah, they might get like 2 weeks off, and then it's a new season. It's weird. Iguodala looking goofy. What the fuck is he doing? That was some bullshit. Anyway, yeah, Jags Bengals again. This can go either way. Bengals offensive line is just so shit. It's hard to pick them. But Minshew, you guys know I'm not sold on. But I mean, this is a winnable game. If they beat the Colts, they can beat the Bengals, and I'm almost leaning towards Jacksonville. I really am. But they kind of got embarrassed in Miami. It's home. That means nothing. But fuck it. I think the Bengals are going to win some games this year, and this is going to be one of them. So, not confident about either one of those first two games. I mean, it's just going to be disgusting watching these games. My Steelers and the Titans. This game got postponed because of COVID. I don't know what Titans players are doing in Nashville that's making them want to go outside. They're doing cowboy karaoke or some shit. Swing your partner around and around. I don't know what they're doing, but this game will happen eventually, and we'll just, do it eventually. Or we'll predict as if it's happening. But Tennessee has snuck by, I think, all of their wins. None have been convincing, and they could have lost all of them. Pittsburgh, we start off slow. We beat them up second, third quarter. Then we take the gas pedal off, or the foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. This can go either way, but I think with the COVID things and just how the teams have been playing, Matchup wise, we're the best run defense. If Henry's not moving the ball, I don't know. I have high hopes of making Tannehill beat us and us winning. But I promise you guys, I'm not going to pick us to win every single game. But just how it's been going, I got Pitt. How the seasons have been going, rather, for both teams. Again, all these games, I'm going to tell you guys uh, every week, every given Sunday, that these teams can beat one another, unless it's like so, one-sided. But we got Kansas City, New England. Kansas City, best team in the NFL right now. I think they proved that by decisively beating the Ravens Monday night. New England coming off a good, I guess, win against the Raiders. Their defense solid. The offense, it was kind of slow first week. They picked up against Seattle because their defense is kind of sus. So then now the Raiders, who they like a decent, mediocre defense. I wouldn't say they're world beaters, but they've been competing this year. So I mean, it's improved obviously from last year, but and Belichick has never lost to Mahomes, but I feel like it's going to happen this week. That Kansas City's just rolling right now, man. I don't think anyone can stop them in this current state that we're in, folks. Buffalo, Las Vegas. Josh Allen's playing out of his mind, folks. He's an early MVP candidate. I'm telling you right now, he'd be second in my voting. Him and Wilson, I think, are the only ones that I'd even vote for right now. Because Kaleb Murray shit the bed against Detroit, which we'll talk about. But, yeah, Buffalo playing outstanding. Gruden got some competing, but the Bills' defense, I think, is too good. Carr and the weapons haven't fully clicked just yet. I feel like they can get it together in the later weeks. Get everything meshed out. Waller, Jacobs, like have them all consistently play good at a good, a consistent basis. But for right now, against a great team in Buffalo, yeah, I got Buffalo winning this one, folks. Don't know what this ad is. Eastern EDU. Okay, Indy and Chicago. Big Dick Nick. Wiling on these hoes. They're 3-0. Can't believe it either, folks. Colts are 2-1. Lost the Jaguars, but killed the Jets. I mean, if that tells you anything, and then they beat. Who they beat? Other team they beat. I don't know. It'll come to me later. Matt got hurt that game. Oh no, he got hurt the first game. But Vikings. They beat the Vikings. But yeah. Big Dick Nick came in 3-0. Great defense. I mean, that's how it's been. Rivers has been playing good. After the loss, they're getting Taylor involved. This is going to be a good game. I think the Bears' defense is better than the Colts in that they can slow down that offense. I mean, Atlanta's going to score on anyone, so I wouldn't say Chicago's defense is shit for letting Atlanta score those points on them. But they did stop them when it counted, obviously, for them to come back. And Atlanta's just a goddamn travesty at this point. They are beyond pitiful and should be exiled. But believe it or not, folks, I'm gonna pick Chicago. Who would have thought that the Bears potentially, if they win this game, would be 4-0 starting the season off? I think Nick Foles definitely expands the offense, as you saw clearly. Just right when he got in, he's bombing it to Allen Robinson and Anthony Miller, who are two studs at receiver. I mean, it is a damn shame how no one knows how good they are because of Trubisky's whack ass. But yeah, they got Graham and Kmet at tight end. They got weapons on offense, people. They just need a great, consistent quarterback, which Nick isn't. But I feel like he can score on this Colts defense. And yeah, 4-0 Chicago. They need to stop winning games if they want a quarterback in this draft because, yeah, I mean, that's what we all predict them to get. Fields maybe, or Newman, or Costello even. I mean, Purdy. I mean, I guess they can get some of those people later on. But got Chicago, folks, believe it or not. I mean, of course, folks, my predictions could... What the fuck? It is... It's fucking almost 12 a.m. Motherfuckers in a motorcycle going off. No one cares. You're impressing no one. Who the fuck is dead? Is that Rondo? Some dude is on the floor. LA. But yeah, folks, no, Rondo's there. Okay. I quit counting my predictions. I'll get back to it next week and tell you guys what my week 2 and 3 were. I mean, I had a winning percentage week 1, 2, and 3. I'm not so sure on. You think you know shit, but here we go, folks. Let's just keep rolling. Tampa and LA. LA looked struggling here and there against Carolina. Carolina got the dub. Herbert looked like Herbert, you know. At least what I thought I'd see in him his rookie year. Some good plays here, some boneheaded plays there. Has good yards, not enough touchdowns. Had the pick, had fumbles, you know. He can clean it up. I think he will. But Tampa's defense right now is playing very good. Brady doing just enough to win. He is what we thought he always was, game manager. It's real evident now. Yeah, just throwing little curl routes to Evans. I mean, that's all you got to do, really. The running, they're doing just enough on the running game with Fournette and Jones. I got Tampa winning this game. I just don't see LA. I mean, I could, but I don't think so. They usually never live up to the expectations that we put forth on them, and there's not that much during this year anyway. Cleveland and Dallas. This is gonna be an interesting game, folks. Believe it or not, two teams that I hate. I can't really hate Cleveland because they don't beat us enough, but Dallas definitely. It was great seeing them lose to Seattle. Always fun to see. But Dak playing out of his mind. The offense is great. I mean, that's clearly not the issue. The play calling is sus at times, but just all those guys are producing. Zeke could get the ball more and, you know, have a better, you know, motor, I guess. You know, if you feed him here and there, he'll get going, you know. He hasn't this year, so. But they're trying to prove if Dak is good or not. But their defense, I mean, it doesn't matter how good or not he is. If you can't cover anyone, it's gonna look rough. And you got two top 10 receivers in my eyes, and Jarvis and Odell coming down there and D down. Oh, Dallas Cowboy, you know, Michael Irvin. But I could see Cleveland winning this. I these are like two of the most underachieving teams, so it's so hard to pick. I could definitely see Cleveland winning this. But whenever I say I can definitely see a team winning this, I don't pick them to win. I got Dallas. I think they can score just enough on them. I don't think the Browns' defense is as good enough to stop Dallas. But they do have a better defense than Dallas, but their offense, I think, is more explosive, per se. Seattle, Miami, I mean, come on. What do we, okay, Baltimore, I mean, come on. I don't need to talk about either one of those games. Miami did look good against Jacksonville, but it's Jacksonville. And Russ is cooking. I don't see him losing anytime soon, not to these whack teams. Baltimore, this is a perfect pick-me-up because Washington, dear God, they're atrocious. Haskins look like complete shit. Got secondhand embarrassment as a Buckeyes fan watching this motherfucker shit the bed. And then the defense just let the fucking Browns run all over them. Ravens are good at running the ball, so yeah. Oh my lord. Vikings and Houston, the both 0-3 teams, both had all this hype. This is insane. One of these teams will be 0-4, guys. That is hilarious. As I try to clean my screen. I mean, both teams fought and were competitive in their last games. Both could have won. Especially Minnesota. You almost think they should have won, but defense letting up. Houston gave up. It's so hard to tell, but I think I'm gonna give the edge to Minnesota. Just a gut feeling. I don't know, man. Houston really being 0-4 with Deshaun Watson. It's a damn travesty. New Orleans and Detroit. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, folks. This is gonna be really interesting because you guys know Breeze. I'm done with him. He needs to retire. Put Jameson. Quit fucking around. At least let's make it entertaining because they're 1-2. Okay, now Rondo is hurt, but They're 1-2. So is Detroit. Detroit got better defensively and limited Kyler Murray, I guess you could say. Slowed him down a bit. Got a couple picks. Oh, my boy Okuda, first pick of his career. And Arizona has a better offense than New Orleans at this point, folks. I don't know what more I need to tell you guys about either one of these teams. But, I'm going with the upset, folks, just to be different. I don't know. I could see New Orleans bouncing back. Yeah, they competed with the Packers. I'm gonna pick New Orleans just just to be safe, just to have some credibility in these predictions, folks. But I could definitely see Detroit winning. Arizona, Carolina. Carolina played a hard-fought win over the Chargers. Defense impressed me. Of course, you got a rookie quarterback, but yeah, Jackson and the boys in the secondary doing just enough to stop Herbert. But Kyler is a different breed. I think this is a good pick-me-up game for them. I think they'll get the offense clicking again. I got Arizona, folks. Arizona. LA and Giants, come on now. Philly and San Fran. Oh. Ooh. This could be a tough game. I mean, if you guys really want me to talk about the Rams Giants, the monkeys in my ear are saying talk about it. I mean, the Rams coulda, shoulda, woulda beaten the Bills. That was a very questionable call, but they got down big. They came back though, so that they can produce when the pressure's on, but lost that game. But the Giants are just pitiful. I mean, they're just disgusting. They're terrible. They're trash. They're garbage. Danny Derps. He's looking rough, man. Granted, his line is shit. Receivers, I mean, are they all healthy? Has Golden Tate played yet? I don't know. Even if he is, he's not noticeable. And without Barkley, I mean, they're pretty one-dimensional. Got Devontae Freeman. He's lost a step or two or three. Philly and San Fran. I think this is finally when the injuries hit San Fran. Philly does not. Their line is so shit too, man. But Carson Wentz can't be this terrible for this long, man. I'm telling you. I'm going. God no. I'm going to pick Philly. Is this even an upset at this point? I mean, if you can't beat the Niners, backup team, there's a problem. But yeah. And then Green Bay and Atlanta. Green Bay looking like one of the best, if not the best, teams in the NFL, let alone the NFC. I think they handled the fucking Saints pretty well, even though yard-wise and touchdown-wise, Drew Brees looked good, but they were just a bunch of checkdowns to Kamara. I mean, any of us can do that and look good. Defense is solid when they're all together and healthy. Clark, I don't know if he'll be back or not. And Atlanta, just, dear God, completely offensive, terrible. Just abysmal. I can't even. Words can't even describe. You're down. You're up fucking 16 and 14 and 13 in the fourth quarter, but 2 weeks in a row, and you have the ball and you can't do shit, and you just let this team. Defense might be the worst in the league. That's saying a lot. I mean, the decision making, they're abysmal. That being said, I got the upset, folks. I don't give a shit. ATL, baby. I will continue to pick the Falcons. I think I've picked the Falcons every week. Until they actually win a game, I'm going to keep picking them. This is a trap game for Green Bay. They won't see it coming. I'm telling you right now, folks. Okay, if you guys are still here from the credibility, this has been the King Kaleb podcast. That's the Sunday night game. The Monday night game is... Oh, no, that's the Monday night game. Yeah, the Sunday night game is, I fucking forgot, people. I don't know. Is it Vegas and Buffalo? It might be, but this has been the King Kaleb podcast. Week 4, NFL, and the books. Can't wait to see it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.